Hi, hello you guys, my name is Elefv. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video, as you can tell by the title of it, I'll be testing out Shein clothing again. Last time you guys really loved my honest review. I think it may just be my most viewed video on YouTube, so clearly you guys want it and I deliver. I'm even wearing some Shein jewelry that I got for another video. I'm gonna link it on the description below in case you guys want to check it out. But yeah, fully sporting out the brand today. And I'm very excited to show you what I got. I think last time it was quite tricky for me to find pieces that I liked, but since then a lot has changed. Shein seems to be popping a lot more. It's becoming a lot more popular now, and I think they've put a lot of emphasis on their designs and just making clothes that are quite trendy. So something that you should probably have on your radar, because their designs seem to be improving day by day. And I got a lot of pieces this time. I have a lot of things to show you. A lot of items are kind of like back to school fall items. It's quite hard for me to make a selection. I had so many tabs open, but I think I picked some very good stuff, and I'm very excited to try it on and see if Shein is really worth it. Because I'm not gonna lie, it is quite expensive. I got about 5 to 6 items and they came around 120 pounds with like a 30-40% discount. It is a lot of money. It is almost as an ASOS order, and I do love my ASOS stuff. So is it gonna be equal or even so better than ASOS? We'll find out. But before I go ahead and show you what I got, if you're new here, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It really does help me grow. Also make sure to hit the bell notification button so you're updated whenever I post a new video. Sounds good? Now we can start. Okay, so the first item that I have here is this men's striped trim button-up cardigan, and if you've been following me for a while, you know how much I'm obsessed with cardigan. I think they're the best thing that comes out every autumn and winter season, and I have tons of them, so I can never say no. I think I got a lot in this video as well, but the first one that I got is this dark blue cardigan, and then it has this like yellow almost gold trim on the front. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm really liking these. I think on the first video that I did for them, the majority of the items, it was not my style at all. I could never see me wear them. I only kept one item out of that order and I've not worn it ever since. But all of these items that I got, they're like items that I would wear 100% on my day-to-day life. It almost reminds me a lot of like a cardigan that I have from Sandro that I got last year, but the piping here was red. Obviously the quality and material may not be the same, but it looks very similar to that. Okay, now I changed it to more appropriate trousers so I don't get demonetized, and I am back with the first item. Now this cardigan I got in a size medium because I do like a more of an oversized fit for the winter months, and I must admit I'm really liking how it sits on me. But I'm planning on wearing this with a darker trouser, so the contrast wouldn't be as much and it wouldn't be that noticeable, because it is quite long since I got in a medium, but I'm really liking the fit of it. It also has 2 pockets here, which is quite convenient, so you can always warm up if you want to, or put like your phone or like keys or whatever. But it is quite stretchy, like a lot more stretchier than I would like and expect it to be. But I guess if you do size down, that is not an issue. It's definitely going to fit you. Like, it would probably fit like 2XL right here. Okay, now next up, I'm very curious to try this jumper because it is a solid round men's jumper. Nothing loud, nothing crazy about this one, just a simple round jumper that probably every man will have in his wardrobe. I really want to test it out, a simple essential item from the Shein autumn winter collection, because this is when you can really tell if a brand is worth it based on the materials and the designs and the fit. Now this one was definitely on the cheaper side. I think this may just be the cheapest item that I got, because it was 18 pounds, but currently they're now offering for 13 pounds. I got this in a size small, which is my usual size, but so far it's looking quite flabby and not very well fitted, and not gonna lie, it smells like Cheetos for some reason. Even checking the product shots on the website, it is looking quite thin and see-through and not very nicely fitted on the model, so I did have my inhibitions just by purchasing it. But I was very intrigued to try it on a more realistic body type, because the model is quite skinny. There could be a lot of Photoshop going on, so anything will eventually look good, but not in me. Oh boy, not in me. So let's give this a go. Not really sure how I feel about this. Actually, I'm very sure that I do not like it. It's way too see-through in my opinion. There's such a huge difference from the neckline to the rest of the body. Like, you could have just continued literally with the same material, and I don't know, it's just not feeling very comfortable. I'm gonna try to tuck it in, which is normally what I would do for this. No, yeah, it's just way too see-through. It's not looking nice at all. I would probably suggest you stick to your essentials and basics from other brands that you can actually try before buying, because this is not it. Okay, now moving on, I'm very excited to try this item. This may just be my favorite item from this order, and it is this man button front flap pocket tartan jacket. I know it's quite funky of a color, but for me tartan is the epitome of fall, and I love wearing tartan, especially when it's in a color like this, because this is quite interesting and a unique colorway that I don't really get to see on the main street here in the UK. And I am obsessed with Scandinavian design lately. I love everything of green and yellow and blue tones. I just love this thing so much, mostly because I can just really elevate an outfit. I just put a white t-shirt underneath and a pair of light jeans, and then I'm ready to go. It instantly just spices up an outfit and elevates it just by adding another layer on top. So hopefully it will be worth its money, because it is the most expensive thing that I got from this haul. It cost £32, which is quite a lot considering how thin it's looking. First impression is looking a lot more thinner and softer than what I expected. I actually expected it to be more of a jacket, but let me try this on and let me see how I really feel about it. Okay, now this I'm pretty happy with, I'm not going to lie. I'm really liking where this is turning. I think it's going great with the jeans right now, maybe with a different shirt, but this is quite of a look. Let's be real. One thing I do wish though is that I sized up on this. I got in a size small, but I should have probably sized up to a medium, because there's not really much space on my hand. And I am wearing a t-shirt right now. If I was to wear a thicker knit, I don't think that my hand would have gone through. And also I'm having a little bit of issues closing it right here. So I think we can all agree that this is a size too small. But overall, I'm really liking the design of this. I like the colors. I did say that it's so fun. Wearing a simple outfit underneath, this really just elevates the look by just adding a simple layer like this. And even though it is lighter and a little bit more flimsy than what I would have liked, I think I was comparing it with the ASOS similar jacket that I got last year, which is a lot more sturdier and more of a jacket. I would consider this more of an oversized, so two completely different things, and I don't want to be judging based on that. Next up, what I also added in my basket is this checkerboard plaid sweater vest. And if you've seen my other like Zara and Uniqlo hauls, you guys know how much I love knitted vest for this time of the year. I think, in my opinion, is one of the trendiest pieces you can have this season. They've been everywhere online and on Instagram, and I personally love them so much because, again, it is another layer that you can add it to your outfit to just make it a little bit more interesting and stand out, and you know I love that. So of course I had to try out a sweater vest from Shein, and I decided to go with this one. It's definitely the funkiest one in my vest collection, but I just thought it would be fun to try. And first impressions, it's a lot better than I expected it to be. A lot of times with vest I'm scared that they're going to be paper thin, but this is actually a lot thicker than what I expected. And to be honest, it should be. It is £18, so if I'm paying more than 10 or 15 pounds for something, I would expect it to be of adequate quality, but I'm gonna have to try it on first and just see how well it fits on me. So give me a second. Okay, now I'm actually liking this a lot more than I expected. It feels and it fits a lot nicer than I hoped. So I really thought it was going to be very loose on me, but it's actually quite body fitting. And considering I got in a size medium, I could have definitely sized down to a small, but most likely I would tuck this in, so I don't really think that it is very noticeable that it's a size too big on me. But I'm really feeling this. It's just a nice little addition with like a coat over. It just really makes a look. It's very back to school, very fall. Like, I'm imagining myself going like pumpkin picking or drinking pumpkin spice latte. I've been having such a hard time trying to find knitted vest the past few months, and I never thought I would find one in Shein, but I am very glad that I did. They have a lot of knitted vests on the website. I just picked the one that I saw first, to be honest, or the one that just fitted more with the back to school vibes. But I'm gonna have some of my favorite links in the description below so you guys can have a look at, and we can be matzy. Okay, now moving on, obviously I had to include a sweatshirt because we are testing out fall winter pieces from Shein, and I went for this gel pattern round neck jumper. I really tried to include items that I would personally wear and that they would go with my style, and I thought that this one was probably one of the best items that they had in terms of jumpers. I got this in a size small, which is my usual size, and it is looking quite big, I'm not going to lie. I do like my sweatshirt to be a little bit more tight, but usually small should do that for me, especially after quarantine. Like, small definitely does it. Small is definitely tight. Now this was more on the expensive side. I think it costed about £28 without the discounts, but because it is such a loud piece, it is a statement piece, so I am willing to pay a little bit more for something that is going to make me again stand out. I really like the design of this. It is quite loud on the top, but then on the bottom you don't have the same pattern, and then you have the yellows, which gives a little bit of warmth to the sweatshirt. But let me try this on and just give you my final thoughts on this jumper and if it is actually worth it. There may be still hope for sweatshirts from the Shein website. This is definitely a lot better material than the one that I previously showed you. It is actually thick and it feels nice, it is soft, it is cozy, warm, everything you want your sweatshirt to be. That thing was pure evil, but I do feel like that is a little bit longer than what I would like. Again, very stretchy for some reason. Quite happy with this. It is though 28 pounds, so is it really worth it considering how much you spend? I'll probably say no. I think that I can find a lot better quality material sweatshirts from ASOS for about the same or even better pricing. Okay, I also just saw that this is 100% polyester, so scrap that, definitely not worth the price at all. You can find 100% cotton on ASOS with an equally trendy design and feel and look. Not worth the price tag in my opinion. And last but not least, I ended up going for another jacket because, well, it is winter and realistically that's the things that I'll be wearing the most. And it is another Scandinavia type looking jacket, which I just realized it looks awfully a lot like the other one that I showed you before. And after an investigation, a close look if you will, it looks almost identical. Like it even has the same buttons, but this one has a lining inside, whereas this is more of like a flannel. But on the website it's dubbed as a coat, so watch out because this is definitely not a coat. It is very thin, so more into the shirt category, and there is just no shape at all. It's more of like a piece of cloth, but it was £5 cheaper than the other jacket that I showed you, probably because there's no lining inside, and I ended up getting it in a size medium as I wanted to try and test out different sizes in something that looked very similar, just to see which one I would suggest you guys go for. But let's give this a go, let's try it on, and let's see my final thoughts on this piece of clothing. This is probably my favorite item that I wore in this haul. It's a simple one, but it just works. You just throw it on over a t-shirt and a pair of jeans and you're ready to go for the day. Now definitely medium for me is the way to go. It fits so much better, there's space in my arms and I can actually close it even if I am wearing a more of a chunkier knit, and it just works a lot better in my opinion. So I would suggest you size up if you're looking to buy shirts, coats, oversized from Shein. Let's be realistic though, this is definitely not a coat, it's more of a flannel shirt, so I don't know why they would think to do that. Just say it how it is, we will still probably buy it, but overall I'm very happy with the purchase. Probably my favorite one from this haul, along with the vest, which I really like. And that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to like it and subscribe to my channel. It really does help me grow. For more daily fashion, you can also follow me on my Instagram, which I'll have in the description below. I post it twice a day and there's a lot of art inspiration for you guys. Let me know what you thought of today's look. I definitely think that this was more of a successful review than the first one because I got pieces that I genuinely liked, so I could have an actual valid opinion on them and say if I could wear them or not, because based on the designs I would wear everything, but based on the fit and the quality, not so much. But if there's anything else that you'd like to see, feel free to drop me down a comment below or send me a DM on Instagram. I love listening to you guys' feedback. But till I see you again, I hope you've been safe and bye bye.